Hey family, this is the start of my new series called Black History in Order, where I recount the history of Black America from the traumatic beginnings to our continuous fights for freedom and justice. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Welcome to Episode 1 of Black History in Order. The beginning of our story is a complicated one. They tell us that we were brought over in mass on slave ships, when in reality, only 5% of slaves traded in the transatlantic slave trade were sent to the United States. That has led to speculation about if our ancestors were walking around on American soil before Europeans arrived. The first documented case of African arriving was in 1619 and were treated as indentured servants, but by the late 1600s, laws were passed to make slavery permanent, hereditary, and race-based. Some examples to the laws put in place were children of slaves were automatically enslaved and Africans could no longer buy their freedom. By the 1700s, slavery was an economic engine, single-handedly driving a thriving economy on the backs of slave labor. But this wouldn't last long. Follow for Episode 2 and more information in Black history. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, starting in the 1300s and going all the way to today. Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode, we discussed how they passed laws to make slavery hereditary and race-based. Laws became such against Black Americans that it was legal to kill an enslaved person if they disobeyed orders. So much for land of the free, right? From that point on, slave revolts came often, and we fought tooth and nail for our freedom. In 1676, Bacon's Rebellion was a dispute between colonists and the government, where enslaved Africans, indentured servants, and poor whites came together to fight classism. In response, elite leaders doubled down on race-based laws to divide labor classes even further. This rebellion scared lawmakers because the writing was on the wall. A big storm was approaching. Fast follow for Episode 3 and more information in Black history. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, starting in the 1300s and going all the way to today. Thank you so much for watching, and have a blessed day. Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America one step at a time. Last episode, we saw how Bacon's Rebellion shook the colonies and made the powerful afraid of unity between the poor and the enslaved. So what did they do next? They made sure it would never happen again. By the early 1700s, colonies like Virginia and South Carolina began enforcing something called slave codes. These laws stripped away nearly every right from Black people, free or enslaved. We couldn't gather in groups, learn to read, own weapons, or even travel without written permission. They wanted control, total control. These codes weren't just laws. They were blueprints for oppression. They built the system that would define America for centuries to come. But as history shows us, whenever they built walls, we found ways to climb over them. Follow for Episode 4 as we continue uncovering the story of Black America, step by step, truth by truth. And don't forget to click the link in my bio for the full journey from the 1300s all the way to today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay blessed, family. Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America one step at a time. Last episode, we talked about how the slave codes were created to control and divide us. But you know our people, we've never been the type to sit quietly under oppression. In 1739, near Charleston, South Carolina, a group of enslaved Africans said, "Enough is enough." Led by a man named Jemmy, they marched with drums and weapons, freeing others as they went, shouting, "Liberty!" This uprising became known as the Stono Rebellion, one of the largest slave revolts in early America. It terrified slave owners and forced lawmakers to tighten control even more. But it also proved something powerful. that the spirit of freedom could never be chained. Our story has always been one of resistance, resilience, and revolution. Follow for episode 5, where we'll see how the seeds of rebellion kept growing all the way into the American Revolution itself. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family. Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode, we talked about the Stono Rebellion and how our ancestors pushed for freedom even under the harshest laws. But now we're moving into a whole new era, the American Revolution. By the 1760s and 1770s, the colonies were shouting, "No taxation without representation." But for Black people, representation wasn't even on the table. Still, both sides, the British and the colonists, knew one thing: they couldn't win this war without us. In 1775, the British offered enslaved people freedom if they joined their side. Thousands took that chance, choosing real liberation over empty promises. Meanwhile, some Black Americans enlisted in the Continental Army, hoping the new nation would live up to its words. So while America talked about liberty, Black people were out there fighting for it, even though the country wasn't fighting for us. And this moment planted a powerful seed. If we could fight for America's freedom, why couldn't we fight for our own? Follow for episode 6, where we'll explore what happened to Black people immediately after the Revolution, and why freedom still wasn't freedom. Click the link in my bio for the full story from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.
Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode, we talked about how Black people helped fight in the American Revolution, even though the new nation wasn't fighting for our freedom. So what happened after the war ended in 1783? Well, the truth isn't pretty. Even though the Declaration of Independence talked about all men being created equal, the new United States doubled down on slavery to build its economy. Some northern states started passing gradual emancipation laws, slow, limited, and full of loopholes. Meanwhile, the South expanded slavery even more, locking our people into a system that was becoming bigger and more profitable than ever. Free Black communities did begin to grow, especially in places like Philadelphia and Boston, and those communities built churches, schools, and early organizations for mutual aid. But even free Black people faced violence, kidnapping, and laws designed to push them back into bondage. And on top of that, the Constitution, written in 1787, didn't protect us. Instead, it included laws like the 3/5 Compromise, which counted enslaved people as less than human while giving slave states more political power. America had won its freedom, but it was clear we would have to fight for ours all over again. Follow for episode 7, where the invention of one machine changes everything and pushes slavery to new extremes. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.
Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode, we saw how America gained independence, but left Black people in chains. Now we're moving into the late 1700s and early 1800s, and this is where everything shifts. In 1793, a man named Eli Whitney creates the cotton gin, a machine that separates cotton seeds from the fiber. Sounds simple, right? But this one invention changed our entire history. Before the cotton gin, slavery was starting to struggle. It was expensive, slow, and some leaders thought the system might eventually die out. But the cotton gin made processing cotton fast, cheap, and insanely profitable. And guess what happened next? Cotton became America's #1 export. and enslaved labor became the engine that powered it. The demand for enslaved Africans exploded, plantations grew larger, and the South built an economy worth billions, all on the backs of our ancestors. Families were torn apart, people were sold deeper into the South, and the cruelty intensified as planters tried to squeeze every dollar out of human lives. The cotton gin didn't just make cotton king, it made slavery more brutal, more organized, and more profitable than ever before. But even in this darkness, resistance continued to grow, quietly, powerfully, and strategically. Follow for episode 8, where we'll look at the rise of revolts, rebellions, and the fearless leaders who sparked fear across the South. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.
Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode we saw black men and women risk everything during the Revolution, fighting for freedom in a country that didn't always keep its promises. We also went over the invention of the cotton gin, which made cotton more profitable and expanded slavery across the South. A harsh reminder that our fight for freedom was never just a moment in time, but even under oppression, our people found ways to claim space, build community, and live freely. By the late 1700s and early 1800s, free black communities began to form in northern cities and southern towns. These were places where black families could own land, run businesses, and educate their children. At the same time, some enslaved Africans escaped to form maroon settlements, hidden communities in swamps, mountains, and forests. These settlements became symbols of resistance, freedom, and self-determination. Even when the world tried to deny us liberty, we carved it out for ourselves, brick by brick, day by day. Follow for episode 9, where we'll explore how enslaved people's resistance grew into organized revolts leading into the 19th century, and click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.
Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America, one step at a time. Last episode, we talked about free black communities and maroon settlements, powerful reminders that even in the darkest times, our people created space for freedom. Now we're stepping into the early 1800s, and the spirit of resistance is stronger than ever. In 1800, a blacksmith named Gabriel Prosser planned one of the largest organized slave rebellions in early American history. Using his skills, intelligence, and connections, Gabriel gathered hundreds of enslaved men around Richmond, Virginia. The goal wasn't just escape. It was to take the city, negotiate freedom, and force America to face its hypocrisy. A storm and betrayal stopped the uprising before it began, and Gabriel was executed. But the message was already sent. Slaveholders were terrified. They saw that enslaved Africans weren't just resisting individually. They were organizing, strategizing, and preparing for revolution. Afterward, laws got harsher. Movement was restricted, literacy was banned, meetings were monitored. Because the truth was undeniable, freedom wasn't a dream, it was the plan. Follow for episode 10, where we'll dive into the growing tensions that push America toward the Civil War, and the black voices that warned the country long before it listened. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.
Hey family, welcome back to Black History in Order, where we tell the story of Black America one step at a time. Last episode, we saw organized resistance rising across the Americas. But now, it's time for one of the most powerful chapters in Black history, a moment that shook the entire world. In 1791, on the island of Saint-Domingue, enslaved Africans launched a massive uprising that grew into the Haitian Revolution. Led by fighters like Toussaint Louverture, Jean-Jacques Dessalines, and Henri Christophe, they defeated the French military, Spanish forces, and British armies, becoming the first free black republic in the world. Haiti didn't just free itself. It inspired enslaved people across the Americas, terrified slave owners, and proved that black freedom movements were unstoppable. The shockwaves reached the United States, influencing rebellions, tightening slave laws, and shaping the future of abolition. The Haitian Revolution showed the world what happens when unity, courage, and purpose collide. It was more than a rebellion. It was a blueprint. Follow for episode 11, where we look at how the U.S. responded, fear, harsher laws, and the rise of new resistance leaders on American soil. And click the link in my bio for the full story of Black America, from the 1300s to today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay blessed, family.